Good morning students, I welcome you again in my next video. Today we are going to discuss personal selling that comes under the chapter marketing management. Now what do you mean by the term personal selling? Students, personal selling means selling personally. The interaction between a salesman and potential customer come under personal selling, right? It is a two-way communication, right? So let's discuss personal selling. Face-to-face interaction between seller and buyer for the purpose of sale, that is known as personal selling, right students? So what are the features or concept of personal selling? The very first is personal form. It is a two-way communication, as I told you earlier. So when a buyer comes to to the shopkeeper, right, the salesman can starts demonstrating its goods. So there is an interaction between a salesman and the potential customer. That comes under personal form. The second one is flexibility, right? While demonstrating the products to the customer, salesman can adjust its requirements as per the customer requirements, right? That is known as flexibility. वो अपनी बातों को चेंज करता रहेगा as per the requirement of the customer. डायरेक्ट फीडबैक, बेटा गुड्स लेने हैं या नहीं लेने हैं, ये एक सेल्समैन को ऑन दैट स्पॉट पता लग जाएगा, राइट? अगर कस्टमर को गुड्स पसंद आएंगे तो लेगा, नहीं पसंद आएंगे तो नहीं लेगा. फोर्थ वन इज बेटर कन्विंसिंग. ऑफ कोर्स स्टूडेंट्स, जो हमारे बिजनेस स्टडीज में देयर इज वन सेइंग, जो सेल्समैन होता है वो बातों की खाता है, राइट स्टूडेंट्स? He tries to make the personal as well as professional relationship with each customers, so that after taking the products, if the customer is satisfied, then customer will come again to that particular shop, right students? So better convincing. While demonstrating the product, while do the talking with the customer, salesman can attract the customers through his talkings. Now the last one is better response, right? Better response means when a salesman demonstrate the goods, right, of that particular shop, under those circumstances the customer listen it very carefully, right? And if the customer is satisfied, then the dealing is done and it comes under better response. So let's revise. Personal selling. Personal selling means selling personally. Face-to-face interaction between seller and buyer for the purpose of sale. It is a two-way communication, right student? When a customer go to a shop, customer asks कि हमें वाले goods दिखा दीजिए, then salesman on that shop will demonstrate the goods as per the need and requirements of the customers, right? Features or concept of personal selling. Personal form. एक बार में एक सेल्समैन एक ही कस्टमर को डील करेगा, राइट स्टूडेंट्स? फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी. सेल्समैन कैन एडजस्ट हिमसेल्फ as per the needs and requirements of the customers and shows goods as per the needs and requirement of the customers. Direct feedback. There is a direct feedback in their dealings. Goods पसंद आएंगे तो लिए जाएंगे, नहीं पसंद आएंगे तो नहीं लिए जाएंगे. Better convincing, right? A salesman must be effectively communication in his tool. He must be smart enough, right? So better convincing. अपनी convincing power से वो customer को attract करता है. अपनी कन्विंसिंग पावर से, राइट, वो कस्टमर्स को गुड्स लेने के लिए अट्रैक्ट करता है. दैट कम्स अंडर बेटर कन्विंसिंग. बेटर रिस्पॉन्स, राइट? when a salesman demonstrate the goods, the customer can attentively listen to the salesman, and the salesman will give the better communication results so that the customer can purchase the goods and services. So that comes under better response. I hope it's clear to you, students. Now come to the another one. Difference between advertising and personal selling. This is supposed to be the another topic. Now what do you mean by the term advertising and personal selling? Advertising. It is a paid form of non-personal communication which is done by the identified sponsor. Paid form, non-personal communication done by the identified sponsor. And personal selling. Personal selling means selling personally, as we have already discussed earlier. So what are the difference? There are 8 differences between advertisement and personal selling. So let's the students discuss one by one. Now advertisement, it is an impersonal form of communication. Of course students, आपने कहीं पर ऐड दिया, कोई देखे ना देखे इस बात की कोई गारंटी नहीं है. Let's take an example. आपने अपनी कंपनी का ऐड दिया है न्यूज़पेपर में. न्यूज़पेपर में तो बेटा there are various ads, लेकिन कोई देखेगा नहीं देखेगा इस बात की कोई गारंटी तो नहीं है. So it's an impersonal form. Now, under person selling, when there is a face-to-face interaction between a buyer and a seller and a two-way communication is going on, so it's a personal form of communication. Personally, the salesman has to interact with the customer one by one. Second is approach large number of person. Of course, अगर आपने कोई ad दिया है तो वो large number of persons तक पहुंचता है. But under person selling, एक बार में at a time, person selling can be done with one customer. So limited number of person can be contacted. Third, cost per person is low. Of course, the students, cost per person is low is that कि you are giving your ad in newspaper, you are giving your ad in magazine, right students? तो newspaper और magazines तक ही वो ad जाएंगे. But under person selling, cost per person is high, right student? Because a salesman can interact with the customers one at a time. He can deal one at a time, right? And total number of dealings in a day, you can say it may be 20, 25, 30, not more than that. But in case of advertisement, the cost is low because advertisement आपने जो newspaper में दिया हुआ है तो वो newspaper की cost के हिसाब से वो advertisement बनता है. Fourth, no direct feedback is obtained. Whenever you give the advertisement, you have to wait and watch. But under person selling, there is a direct feedback, right? On that particular movement पता लग जाएगा कि कस्टमर गुड लेगा नहीं देगा. कस्टमर ने गुड लिया तो डीलिंग इज क्लोज, कस्टमर ने गुड नहीं लिया तो डीलिंग विल ऑल्सो बी क्लोज. लेकिन वो डीलिंग कौन सी होगी कि विदाउट गिविंग एनीथिंग. इनफ्लेक्सिबल, वेन एवर यू गिव द एडवर्टाइजमेंट इट कैन नॉट बी चेंज. एडवर्टाइजमेंट आपने न्यूज़पेपर में दे दिया, टेलीविजन में दे दिया, तो आपको दोबारा से यू हैव टू गिव द एड अगेन. बट under personal selling, as I told you, the person selling, the interaction between a salesman and a potential customer is there, so salesman can adjust his talkings, the salesman can be flexible as per the needs and requirement of the customer. उसकी needs और requirement के हिसाब से वो goods दिखाना start करेगा. Cover the market in short time. Of course, with the help of advertisement, it covered the market in a short time. Lot of time to cover the market. Right student, in person selling there is a lot of time to cover the market because a salesperson can attract or can deal with a customer at a one time basis. So what are the ingredients that comes under advertisement? Televisions, radios, magazines and newspapers. These are the things that comes under advertising. Now under person selling, salesperson to contact prospective buyer. If the buyer comes, then only salesperson can start dealing. Next is more useful for standardized and customer products. Now standardized products and customer products, you know it very well. Customer products कौन से होते हैं? जितने भी daily use के products होते हैं, that comes under customer product. Standard products means televisions, radios, right? Air conditioners. Those are of high quality and high price. That you can say in the form of assets also. But under personal selling, more useful for industrial and customized product. What do you mean by industrial product? Like machineries वगैरह के लिए जो होती है, right? That comes under personal selling, right? Customized products means जिसमें electronic items होते हैं, right? Where there is technology is required, electronic items जितने भी होती हैं, that comes under personal selling. But nowadays the role of personal selling increases. In each and every showroom there is a salesman, right? अगर आप हुंडई की शोरूम की बात करते हैं, अगर आप सोनी कंपनी के शोरूम की बात करते हैं, आप ली लिवाइस के शोरूम कंपनी की बात करते हैं, जितने भी इलेक्ट्रॉनिक आइटम्स हैं उनके शोरूम्स की बात करते हैं, पर्सनल सेलिंग मस्ट बी देयर बिकॉज देयर इज अ टेक्निकल थिंग्स दैट अ सेल्समैन कैन टेल टू इट्स कस्टमर्स. सो द रोल ऑफ पर्सनल सेलिंग इज नॉट as per industrial or customized product. It has been increasing nowadays, right students? Now I hope personal selling is clear to you, and the advertisement and the difference between advertisement and personal selling is clear to you. Now come to the next topic that is known as public relation. Now students, what do you mean by the term public relation? Maintain direct relation with the public is known as public relation, right students? PRO, public relation officer or public relation department has been set up to maintain the relation with the public, right? So let's discuss this. Public relation, it means maintaining public relation with public. By maintaining public relation, companies creates goodwill. Of course, why public relation is created, why PRO department is required in each and every company, in each and every business, just to create or maintain or increase the goodwill in the market, and direct interaction with the customers or direct interaction with the public is there. To identify the policies and procedure of an organization with the public interest to earn public understanding and acceptance. What are the public understanding? What are the public acceptance? Right? While you are dealing any products, while you are dealing with any services to the public, to the customers, to the target market, what were their reactions? Right, students? So that comes under public relation. Maintaining direct relation with the public comes under public relations. Right, students? उसके बाद next पाएंगे concept or tools of public relation. What are the concept or tools of public relations? Now, students, there are 5 concepts or tools of public relation. So let's discuss one by one. The very first is news. Right, students? Company's name may be covered in news for reservation of jobs for women or for introducing new technology. Right, students? Whenever a company adopts a new technology or doing in the betterment of the society, that comes under news. Through news, the company can create public relation to its customers. Second, speeches. Speeches by the corporate leaders. Right? Speeches by the corporate leaders to banks, to their banks and to their shareholders. That comes under public relation. So now it is given by the leaders of corporate sectors, influence various members of public, especially banks, shareholders, etc. Right? Shareholders, debenture holders, stakeholders को कोई भी अगर information देनी है by the corporate leader, by the managing director or CEO of the company or by the board of directors of the company. That comes under speeches. थर्ड वन इज इवेंट्स. बेटा जितने भी लाइव शोज होते हैं, लाइव कॉन्सर्ट्स होते हैं, ठीक है, उसको जो स्पॉन्सर्स करती है कंपनी, दैट कम्स अंडर इवेंट्स. थ्रू इवेंट्स ऑल्सो द कंपनी कैन मेंटेन पब्लिक रिलेशन विद द पब्लिक थ्रू स्पॉन्सर दैट इवेंट्स और दैट कॉन्सर्ट्स. सो इवेंट्स, इट रेफर्स टू ऑर्गेनाइजिंग प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस. राइट? प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस के थ्रू मैचेस, stage shows. Press conference, matches, stage shows. Press conference, right? Company introduce a new product. Company introduce a new mobile. Say it's a very big mobile company and company introduce a new mobile. So एक press conference कर लिए वहाँ के managing directors और CEO ने, और press conference के through वो अपने नए product के बारे में, अपने new launching के बारे में बता रहे हैं. Like as an example, iPhone. Like as an example, Reliance company. Right? So that comes under events. Of course, it is a work of PR. Written material. Of course, it's very important. Written material. Written material means balance sheets, annual reports. Balance sheet or annual report has to be published in the newspaper by the companies, or balance sheet or annual reports or the half-yearly reports, right? Half-yearly annual reports and other statements has to be given to the shareholders, given to their stakeholders. So that comes under public relation. Written materials, balance sheets, annual reports, special documents, brochure, etc. are circulated to various parties. Now here various parties means their stakeholders, their investors, their parties and customers. Public service activities. Of course, the last one is public service activities. Now what do you mean by the term public service activities? Public service activities means upkeep of parks, upkeep of gardens, opening of schools, colleges, dispensaries, hospitals, right? For poor families, for poor children, for poor class. That comes under public service activities. That it means social service projects such as charity shows, plantation of trees, running schools, hospitals, women welfare program, upkeep of parks, etc. That comes under public service activities. Now public service activities कौन maintain करता है? PRO of that company, of that business. So maintaining direct relation with the public, that comes under public relation. I hope it's very much clear to you, right, students? So come to the another topic that is known as branding. Now what do you mean by the term branding and what are its advantages? So before going to branding, let's discuss the whole thing one by one. The very first is personal selling. So personal selling means selling personally, face-to-face interaction between a buyer and a seller for the purpose of making a sale. Of course, it's a two-way communication, right, students? Difference between advertisement and personal selling. So advertisement, it is a paid form of non-personal communication done by the identified sponsor. Personal selling means selling personally. So advertisement is impersonal form of communication. Personal selling, it is a personal form of communication. Approaches large number of person at a time. Limited number of person can be contacted. But there is a limit कि एक बार में एक सेल्समैन कितने लोगों को डील कर सकता है. Cost per person is low, cost per person is high. No direct feedback is obtained, right students? While giving advertisement to television, newspaper, pamphlets, magazine, the businessman or a marketer has to wait and watch, right? Direct feedback can be collected, right? You are going to a particular shop or for purchasing some products, purchasing some cosmetic items, right? तो जो भी सेल्समैन आपको गुड्स दिखा रहा है वहां पर, तो यू हैव टू वेट एंड वॉच, और वहां पर आपको डायरेक्ट फीडबैक मिल जाएगा. अगर आपको पसंद आएगा तो आप लेंगे, नहीं पसंद आएगा तो यू गो टू डिफरेंट शॉप, राइट? इनफ्लेक्सिबल, एडवर्टाइजमेंट कैन नॉट बी चेंज, इट कैन बी रीप्रोड्यूस. आपको एडवर्टाइजमेंट दोबारा से देना पड़ेगा. लेकिन अंडर पर्सनल सेलिंग फ्लेक्सिबल. Personal selling is flexible because salesman can adjust its dealing as per the needs and requirement of the customers. Cover the market in short time. Lot of time to cover the market. So what are the tools of advertising? Television, radio, magazines and newspaper. And personal selling, salesperson to contact the prospective buyer. More useful for standardized and customer products. Personal selling more useful for industrial and customized products, right? Customized products means in which this technical knowledge has to be given. Now I hope these things are clear to you. Now come to public relation. Public relation means maintaining direct relation with the public. Through public relation, company can create image in the market, company can create goodwill in the market, right? Basically, to identify the policies and procedure of an organization with the public interest to earn public understanding and acceptance. That comes under public relation. There are 5 concepts of public relation or 5 tools of public relation, students. The very first is news, right students? Company's name may covered in news, right? For reservation of job for women or for introducing of new technologies, etc. Right students? Now come to speeches. What do you mean by the term speeches? Speeches given by the corporate sector, right, to banks and to shareholders. Now the third one is events. It refers to organizing the press conference, right, matches, stage shows. That comes under events. Written material, balance sheets, annual reports has to be circulated, has to be published and has to be given to the various parties or investors or stockholders. Public service activities, upkeep of parks, gardens, hospitals. These are all the things that comes under public service activity. Basically students, इन सब चीजों को करने के लिए, इन सब चीजों को करने के पीछे कंपनी की अपनी एक इमेज बनाना होता है इन द टारगेट मार्केट, इन द ऑडियंस और इन द पब्लिक, राइट स्टूडेंट्स? सो दैट द कंपनीज इमेज और कंपनीज गुडविल विल इंक्रीज. नाउ कम टू अनदर वन, फंक्शंस ऑफ ब्रांडिंग और एडवांटेजेस ऑफ अ ब्रांडिंग. नाउ व्हाट आर द एडवांटेजेस ऑफ अ ब्रांडिंग? एक मार्केटर, एक बेचने वाले के लिए ब्रांडिंग का क्या मतलब होता है? ब्रांडिंग किसी भी प्रोडक्ट का नेम, टर्म, सिंबल और डिजाइन. नाउ द वेरी फर्स्ट इज प्रोडक्ट डिफरेंशिएशन. ऑफ कोर्स विद द हेल्प ऑफ अ ब्रांड एक प्रोडक्ट को आप दूसरे प्रोडक्ट से अलग कर सकते हैं, राइट? कैडबरी एंड अमूल, दीज आर द 2 ब्रांड्स. यू कैन इजीली आइडेंटिफाई these 2 brands. So product differentiation. Second, advertising. With the help of brand, you can easily advertise, you can easily inform your customer, you can easily give the information to the customers. Like Sony company introduce a new product, so that comes under advertising. Titan company introduce a new watch, that comes under advertising. Differential pricing, of course बेटा, दो जितने भी ब्रांडेड कॉम्पिटिटर प्रोडक्ट्स होते हैं उनके प्राइस में हल्का सा डिफरेंस होता है. दो ब्रांडेड कॉम्पिटिटर के प्राइस में कभी भी प्राइस सेम नहीं होंगे. देयर इज अ डिफरेंस. फॉर एग्जांपल, जस्ट आई गिव यू द एग्जांपल ऑफ अ सोनी कंपनी, राइट? और यू कैन से द अनदर कंपनी, वीडियोकॉन कंपनी. देयर इज स्लाइटली अ डिफरेंस. यू कैन से ना कैडबरी कंपनी और अमूल कंपनी. देयर इज अ डिफरेंस बिकॉज देयर ब्रांड्स आर डिफरेंट, दो दे आर कॉम्पिटिटर्स. सो स्लाइटली डिफरेंस उनके प्राइस में रहता है. न्यू प्रोडक्ट, जब भी कंपनी न्यू प्रोडक्ट लॉन्च करती है, सो ब्रांडिंग हेल्प्स वेरी मच. ब्रांडिंग हेल्प्स द मार्केटर फॉर इंट्रोड्यूसिंग अ न्यू प्रोडक्ट लॉन्च. ये सोनी का नया प्रोडक्ट है, ये टाइटन की नई वॉच है, ये अमूल का नया प्रोडक्ट है, right? Of course, to the marketer. Now from customer point of view, it's a status symbols, right? Woodland, you wear Woodland, Reebok, right? Adidas, Lee, Levi's. These are all branded. It's a status symbols. You feel proud while you are using the branded products. Product differentiation. Of course, from customer point of view, you can easily identify the different brands of different products or different brands of the same product. Right, students? The Adidas has got another another shoes quality, and Reebok, or I can say Woodland, has got the another quality of the shoes products. Ensure quality. Of course, branded ensures the quality of that product. Of course, students, when you are purchasing a branded items, when you are bringing a branded products, you are wearing the branded product, you are using the branded product, it ensures the quality level also. So I hope all the things they are clear to you. The very first is personal selling, then advertisement and personal selling, then public relations, and then functions, branding, advantages to the marketer and to the customer. The very first is to the marketer, product differentiation. Second, advertising. Third, differential pricing. Fourth, new product launch. To the customer, status symbol, product identification, and ensure quality. Right, students, I hope this video is very much clear to you. If you find any difficulty, you can ask me. Right, after going through this video, I will provide you my notes. Right, students, and after the notes, you will go through the video, and I will give you the assignments, and you note down the assignments in your rough copy and solve the assignments, right? And after solving the assignments, just on my personal chat, you can give the answers. By the end of the time, I will give you the answer keys, so we will discuss the answer keys to that thing, right, students, to that assignment. Attendance is mandatory, right, students? Your attendance must be checked in each and every video. So you have each and every video you have to be watched very carefully, and if you find any difficulty, you can ask me anytime, right, students? So marketing management chapter is going to be complete, right? There are 2 or 3 topics left under marketing management. We will discuss the topics in the next videos, and after the next videos, I will give you the case studies. We will solve the case studies, right, in the form of assignment. If you find any difficulty, you can ask me, right, students? So under marketing management, you are already studied marketing mix. So what do you mean by the marketing mix? Marketing mix is a combination of 4 basic elements: product, price, place, and promotion. Now what do you mean by the term product? Product, it is a physical object which are offered to sale in the market, right, student? Now what do you mean by price?